The fake friendship. Have you ever trusted someone so deeply, only to find out they were secretly tearing your life apart behind your back? This is the story of a woman who thought she had a best friend for life. But what she discovered left her shattered, humiliated, and filled with rage. And instead of falling apart, she decided to play the ultimate revenge game. And believe me, the ending will leave you speechless. Samantha and Claire had been best friends since college. At least, that's what Samantha thought. They went shopping together, shared secrets late at night, and even called each other sisters. To everyone else, they looked inseparable. But behind Samantha's back, Claire was carefully planting little lies. Subtle comments here and there. Oh, Samantha's always late. Or, you know, she's kind of selfish sometimes. At first, it seemed harmless. But over time, Samantha's reputation started to crumble. Friends stopped inviting her to gatherings. At work, colleagues whispered about her being difficult. And the cruelest part, Claire was always there to comfort her, pretending to be the supportive best friend, while secretly fanning the flames of betrayal. One night, Samantha received a message by mistake. It was from Claire, a screenshot that wasn't meant for her. In the group chat with mutual friends, Claire was mocking Samantha's appearance, laughing about how pathetic she looked when she cried. Her hands shook as she read the messages. Years of loyalty, crushed in an instant. At first, Samantha wanted to confront her immediately, to scream, to demand answers. But then, a darker thought crossed her mind. What if I don't just confront her? What if I make her choke on her own lies? So instead of cutting ties, Samantha played along. She pretended she didn't know. She smiled, laughed, and continued being the best friend. But in secret, she began collecting every piece of evidence, screenshots, recordings, whispered confessions. She even set up a fake social media account to lure Claire into badmouthing her even more. The more Samantha dug, the uglier it got. Claire had been jealous of her for years. Her job, her relationship, even her apartment. And now, Samantha had the perfect arsenal to strike back. Samantha waited for the right moment. And it came when Claire hosted her big birthday party. A night full of people, laughter, and cameras. Claire was glowing in the spotlight, until Samantha raised her glass. "Before we cut the cake," she said, her voice steady but sharp, "I think it's time we celebrate something else." The truth. She pulled out her phone, connected it to the speakers, and pressed play. The room went silent as Claire's voice echoed through the hall. "Samantha's so dumb. Honestly, I don't even know why she's my friend. She's just pathetic." Gasps, murmurs. Everyone's eyes turned to Claire. Samantha scrolled through, showing screenshots of months of backstabbing comments, lies, and insults, all spoken by the woman who pretended to be her sister. Claire's face turned pale. She stammered, tried to laugh it off, but no one was laughing. The so-called Queen Bee had been dethroned in the most humiliating way possible. And Samantha, she just smiled, leaned in, and whispered so only Claire could hear. "Sisters don't stab each other in the back. But don't worry, I just stabbed you in the front." From that night on, Claire's reputation was destroyed. Friends cut ties. Her social circle vanished. At work, people avoided her. She had built her life on lies, and Samantha had burned it all down with one spark of truth. And Samantha, she didn't lose anything. In fact, she gained her peace back. Sometimes, revenge isn't about screaming or fighting. Sometimes, it's about patience. About letting the betrayer hang themselves with their own rope. So remember, be careful who you call your best friend. Because sometimes, your worst enemy is the one sitting right beside you, smiling.